going on, everybody? Welcome back to We the Champs. It's so good to be here with you. I'm your host, Jalen. We got our co-host right here, J-Boat. Yeah, man. It's time to talk some sports. We're going to get into NCAA championship game review as well as the NBA playoff preview. But really quick, before we do that, the call to action. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, the bell notification, comment, tell us what you think, DM us, all the above. But let's get it. So let's go ahead and start this off with UConn Huskies. They beat the Purdue Boilermakers for the championship game. And for much of the season, these were the top two teams, top two seeds in the tournament. And my take from this, UConn is likely the best college basketball team I've ever seen since I've been watching college basketball. They were just phenomenal. I mean, every game was a blowout. They're comparing them to the 05 Tar Heels, the 2018, or was it the 2018 Villanova Wildcats? That team was really good. But the margins of victory UConn had in this tournament were just significant. Even if it was a close game at halftime, they made adjustments. And the second half looked nothing like the first half. And the championship wasn't a great game. The first half, they were banging. It was very entertaining, but it was still entertaining through the second half just because of how dominant UConn and good they were. What's your take from the game, Jay?
Man, I seen it the whole way. I seen it the whole way. I wouldn't say they're the best team. I think that coach deserves a lot of credit. I mean, just the half court sets, being able to score in the half court at will, telling your players what shots are good shots. Seen a lot of soft spots in that mid-range area just off of screens and cuts, backdoor cuts and double screens here, ghost screens here. Players kind of understanding, when to take this shot, when not to take this shot, and just wanting it. I think a lot of credit goes to coaching. I don't know. I tend to do that. I don't know, man. I just think coaching is sometimes get lost in the sauce. But I don't think they didn't have that that dominant player. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was kind of had their hand in the pie a little bit. They got the big guy. They got, slashers. The slashers can do a little pull up here and there. So UConn was just dominant, and Purdue was just a one trick, the one trick pony, man. And even that one trick pony. I mean, how many times you gonna post and drop step somebody to death?
Hook shot.
Yeah.
Zach Edey had 37 points in this game. But that was part of the UConn game plan. It's exactly. All right, let's play him one-on-one down low. Let him post move, drop step to death, and hook shot, and don't get the other guys involved. They kept them off the 3-point line. That was a big part of their strategy that played out pretty well. Let's see. Bro, their 3-point, they were 1 for 7 from the 3-point line.
1 for 7?
I don't know if I'm more fascinated with the fact that they only made one or they only shot 7. They only had 7 3-point field goal attempts in this game.
The fact that they only shot 7 of them is crazy.
And I believe that Zach Edey had more field goal attempts than the entire rest of the team combined.
Yeah, it was stupid. That's what I was saying. They kept throwing it. I was like, man, how many times we gonna see this? Little drop step, he got a nice touchdown there, but he ain't impacting the game. He can't even hit his free throws.
Yeah,
he can't hit free throws, no jump shot. He's slow. That. He's a traditional. He's early 2000s big or something.
Early 2000s, yeah.
Man, bro, get this. He's been with Purdue for 4. Come on, Zach. I mean, I ain't trying to talk bad about him.
Right. No, don't say come on, Zach. Say come on, Purdue. What was the game plan going in here? You couldn't
That was the game plan.
I know.
Was
It's like y'all couldn't do better, or like, come on, we put everything on this kid.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, UConn dominated, man.
And yeah, so
repeat.
And let me give you your credit, Jay. You did pick UConn to win the championship. Guys, I did not pick UConn to win the championship. In my defense, which I take my charge, well, whatever. I just didn't want to go against history with how common a back-to-back championship is, but it's been almost 20 years. So, yeah, big props to UConn for winning this championship. Yeah,
too good. They look
too good.
They look
and like you said, Hurley, the coach, bro, you just like he's just that dude. You see how what was the one play where he pushed his player?
Yeah, he's like, get on that.
Yeah, so you saw it's like, dang, he being their ass in practice, bro. He's like, boy, you dribbling past the goddamn ball. You dribbling too damn much. Like, goodness gracious, bro, get off the court. It's like, bro.
For those that don't know what happened, literally in the middle of the game, or like the second half, or whatever. What's his name? Zach Hurley.
Hurley.
Yeah, I think it's Hurley. Goes on the court and pushes his player, like, to, I don't know, create some kind of action or something. He's like, get out there, do something. Don't do nothing.
Hey, bro, do something, don't do nothing. He was ready to take the ball and dribble it.
And the referee he just called a turnover or something. Gave the ball to the other team. The ref was part like, what?
Oh, man.
The ref was like, you out of pocket, sir. They gonna three-peat, man. They can definitely three-peat.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just ahead of the curve. I mean, none of the guys are big top prospects, like you said. There's no superstars on the team.
Nope.
And that benefits these schools that don't get the one and done or aren't a part of the one and done culture, which really isn't a whole lot of schools. You look at Kentucky. Kentucky, John Calipari is going to leaving Kentucky and going to Arkansas. So he goes to a top tier basketball program to maybe a second or third tier. That's pretty interesting. How's that going to affect his legacy? It's like, you look at Urban Meyer leaving. I mean, he quit. He took a break from Florida, and it's not like he left Florida and then went to Wake Forest. He left Florida and went to Ohio State, another top program. So, coaches like that, that's typically what happened unless, they go through something or they fail big time, but they try to bounce back at a smaller school. That is the case for John Calipari and his one and dones. But however, Arkansas University has some deep pockets. They have some deep pockets. You got to check out their football facility, one of the top football facilities in the nation.
Yeah.
For sure.
It'd be cool.
Thank you. And real quick, we also got to shout out our ladies. South Carolina beats Iowa for the championship. And I just want to apologize to South Carolina for not hyping y'all up enough or, talking about y'all enough. We got Caitlin Clark. She took college basketball by storm last year and a lot of this year, which is good for the sport, and it helps even other programs get noticed. But South Carolina, dude, those girls are built like that.
Too many dogs over there.
Too many. You got your shooters, you got your drivers, your penetrators. You even had the one big girl. I don't remember her name, but she was like 6'7", man, number 10 for South Carolina, just getting a quick drop step bucket. Their step is quick too, just getting it in there. And they played a good game. They went 37-0. Like, that hasn't been done since the UConn girls did it with Gino some years back. But yeah, big props there. Caitlin Clark, she's still the business, but
for sure.
Hey, the love, the glory has to get spread it around for sure.